On the hour, rugbyleague.com news. Brought to you by Thomson Reuters, the global leader for news.
Coming up, Lachlan Galvin makes an impressive start to his time with the Bulldogs. Family first for Blues forward as Kangaroo Lindsay Smith gets called up for the Blues, and Robinson forcer to face the tribunal over spitting drama in Cup final. But first up, Lachlan Galvin has hit the ground running with his new NRL team, Canterbury Bankstown, coming off the bench in jersey number 23, 19-year-old Galvin, who's plenty of class and scored the match-sealing try in the Bulldogs' 30-12 win over Parramatta in the King's birthday clash before a crowd of almost 60,000. The Dogs kept Parramatta scoreless in the second half after it was 12-all at half-time. For the Bulldogs, tries to Matt Burton, Marcelo Montoya, Viliami Kikau, Harry Hayes and Galvin, who crossed inside the final 10 minutes to seal the deal for the league leaders, and with the boot, Stephen Crichton with 5 goals. And for the Eels, Mitchell Moses and Dylan Walker scored tries, and Zach Lomax with 2 goals. Worth noting that Moses has avoided being charged by the match reviewers and possibly suspended for Origin 2 after being placed on report for a high shot. To the table, and after 14 rounds, the Doggies on top on 24 points, the Raiders and Warriors second and third respectively on 22, and Melbourne rounding out the top 4 on 20 points. Then a 4-point gap back to Cronulla on 16, followed by the Cowboys on 15 and the Dolphins and Broncos on 14 inside the 8. After that, 4 other teams on 14 points, Manly, the Roosters, Dragons and South Sydney. Next is a resurgent Penrith on 13, then the Tigers and Newcastle on 12, and finally Parramatta and the Gold Coast on 10 points. Just the one game played on the King's birthday in the New South Wales Cup. It finished up 34-all between the Bulldogs and Western Suburbs. In the lead-up to State of Origin 2 in Perth, with the impending birth of his second child, Olakau'atu has been given the okay to give this game a miss. And in the 20-man squad for New South Wales, Penrith Lindsay Smith, who's been called up for his first Origin experience, having made his Kangaroos debut in last year's Pacific Championships, which you might have heard live and free right here on rugbyleague.com. And for the record, the New South Wales Blues team to take on Queensland is Dylan Edwards, Brian To'o, Stephen Crichton, Latrell Mitchell, Zach Lomax, Mitchell Moses and Nathan Cleary. And the starting forward pack is Max King, Reece Robson, Payne Haas, Liam Martin, Angus Crichton and Isaiah Yeo. And the bench from 14 through to 20, Connor Watson, Spencer Leniu, Hudson Young, Stefano Atoikamanu, Matt Burton, Keon Kalamatangi and Lindsay Smith. And as for Queensland, coach Billy Slater has been forced to defend the selection of Ezra Mam, who's in the extended squad for the Maroons for that must-win game next Wednesday night. That's on top of Slater justifying his decision to give captain Daly Cherry Evans the flick. And finally in the UK, as celebrations continue in East Hull following KR's 8-6 Challenge Cup final victory over Warrington, Robins forward Siaso Su has been referred to an operational rules tribunal after being charged with grade E spitting in that drought-breaking victory, the club's first cup win, of course, since 1980. And 2 of Sue's teammates, Joe Burgess and James Batchelor, have also been charged with contact with the head, but they've only copped fines and penalty points. I'm Jason Costigan, and that's latest in news on rugbyleague.com.